Greetings. No hat today. Crazy dome. But yeah, I went to the doctor today. Oh my gosh, Kaiser. and unfortunately, nothing's changed. It's exactly the same as when I had gone there last. I had a real open mind today. I was like, I'm just gonna be really open minded. And actually, I was really not. I got along with my doctor really great. I tried a new doctor in San Leandro. We got along really great. I didn't argue with him at all. Everything was really nice. Um, but he doesn't have freedom. He doesn't have he's not able to do things. He prescribed benzonatate for my horrible cough. He heard my horrible cough and was like, ooh, he had sympathy. But the only answer for that is this thing that I've grown to hate, actually. I'm trying it a few times. Benzonatate. And it's just, for one, completely ineffective. It's nothing like the cough syrups that they've gotten rid of the cough syrups. They won't give you the cough syrups. You have to pull teeth for that, or you got to be rich. I don't know how you get cough syrup now. That's all I need. 2 days on the cough syrup, I get better. Because I can never get that, so then it turns into 7 days of half-ass sickness, And, but anyway, the cough syrup that Dr. Rothman would give me every year. In the fall, I had a little thing, okay? Now, I'm a healthy person. I have a good attitude. I have good habits. But, I'm also a product of modern medicine, a modern better living through chemistry, all that kind of stuff, Meaning, I got the worst of that kind of crap. I ate margarine, Margarine, baby formula. My mom did not breastfeed me. She was convinced by the medical establishment at the time that baby formula was better than breast milk. So that's how my life started, with baby formula. Okay? And then pretty soon after that, I was getting my tonsils removed. And I saw my uncle have a bull riding accident and end up with staph and had his muscle grafted off, and stuff. So I've seen allopathic medicine combine the establishment, quote unquote, the FDA. I've seen them make horrible mistakes in my life, over and over again. And I've also seen the medical establishment just kind of pushing things on people, just like, hey, oh my God, I know you came in here for complaining about your elbow, and we would like to look at that. That involves an expensive MRI. Oh gosh, But what I did notice from your blood test is a little bit high cholesterol level. So let's get you on that Lipitor, And you kind of a lot of people don't really need it. But there's some kind of revenue stream involved with getting you on a recurring monthly thing that you just need all forever now. You're never going to not need Lipitor once you start Lipitor. So I don't like any of this. I disagree with this type of medicine and these trends. So what would be more normal? If I called my friend and said, "Oh my God, you have a cough," and you went to your doctor, what did he give you? And he could tell me something different than what my doctor gave me. So, my doctor, he said, gonna give you some codeine cough syrup. What the heck, 4 days worth codeine cough syrup. You're not going to turn into a junkie in 4 days or drug a kid or sell it on the street or anything. It's 4 days of cough syrup. I think most adults can, hang with that. And so codeine cough syrup. Here's another horrible trend. That this happened to the codeine cough syrup, actually. It was mixed with other things that suck. Unfortunately, it's just like the pharma. It's just like, let me just get my little thing in there. Can I get my little thing in there? You don't need it, but let me get it in there. That's how pharma is right now. Let me get my little thing in there, and their thing sucks, right? Acetaminophen. So Vicodin. What did that happen? When did codeine turn into Vicodin, right? Because it has a hydrocodone, very nice, but then that's mixed, okay? So hydrocodone is nature. That's what, if you're religious, that's what God made for us as a painkiller. Opiates, let's just face it. Now, as horrible as they are, and our society has morphed them and abused them and all kinds of addicts and all this, but used wisely, it's a great tool to have in the toolbox. So you need to just kill some pain, you need to get some sleep. A lot of time, that being able to rest will allow you to heal. That's it. Hydrate and rest. You're done. You don't need any other fancy medicines or no machines, no monthly thing you sign up for. Nothing. You don't need any of that. You need water and rest. Stress-free few days. And that's kind of what modern life can't really give you that anymore. Can't give you stress-free few days. Can't give you the rest. They won't let you. They're done. They're keeping. I don't know what they're doing with the morphines and heroines, besides to turn horrible things. But they kind of taken it away. I don't know if you've noticed, but I see. And here's another suspicion I had: that rich people can still get it, right? I think I'm wrong on this one, though. I think if you go to any kind of doctor, John Muir Clinic, or even if you're a part of an expensive health scene, whatever. Probably go in there, they're probably not going to give you, morphine cough syrup. I saw a bottle of cough syrup from, 1940 or something like that, 1930 something. Morpha sulfa, cannabis indica, and what was it? Chloroform. Oh my God, now that is a cough syrup, okay? Wow. Oh my God, the bottle was also tiny. You could tell, hey, they were going to cut you loose with a big bottle of that stuff. But imagine how effective that was for the person that day. They must have had a horrible cough of some kind or other, lingering, and the cough itself was becoming kind of part of the lingering malaise, keeping the sickness going. And just needing some respite from that is so vital. That the modern medicine doesn't understand anymore. And they have this thing they foist on you, this benzonatate. And it sucks. All right. Have a good one.